1 to 2 no dey. I hear you say we country kinda cracky, we human rights shake, civil society banky denky. I hear you say them police get package, but the money in a get that from belly cage. I hear you say we cut save the line now, all cow getting tag, everything getting price now. I hear you say na so and MP now we police, like politics and two for them alice. Yeah like but left me walk the long free money they eat per mount. Cause it was the results are for sale now. Standards, everything, it don't well now. Who say go lady lunge bridge? Who say we go better tribalism than the teach? Baby justice na court, poor man not able reach. I think unity and love, na in we for preach.
Waiting at the eggy so, banatu. This in at the eggy but with mama salo na two. Wait till you think ba,
Na true. One lie no dey dey.
wait till you think ba.
Na lie. 1 to 2 no dey.
Tell me where you think ba.
Na true. One lie no dey.
I say where you think ba.
Na lie. 1 to 2 no dey.
All my one chop, all my one chop, all my one chop, all my one chop. National cake, national cake. Small small, there we eat and small. Not so close to the subbox. Small, there we eat and small. Not so close to the subbox. Paupa, Solombo, una left for the cause dombolo. Paupa, Solombo, una left for the cause dombolo.
Waiting at the eggy so, banatu. This in at the eggy but with mama salo na two. Wait till you think ba.
Na true. One lie no dey.
Wait till you think ba.
Na lie. 1 to 2 no dey.
Tell me where you think ba.
Na true. One lie no dey.
I say where you think ba.
Na lie. 1 to 2 no dey.
I hear them say that free education rest some daka decade inside. I hear he also say the president say this COVID-19 money they not forgive account for him. I hear he also say the parliament na so go to better. I hear he say we former president in boku osem Adebayo we get they forgive account for them. I hear he say the pa say now making declaration
and Cabo to we good people inside the house tonight. Well, are the same people we una use forget na this channel. As we don't tell una earlier today say, we will get the Honorable Tawa inside this program. But it's rather unfortunate they try for get some now instead of get some private issues them. But we hope they will join me very soon. But we not go say with the wait as we used for doing with tuna. We go start and first with tuna. If we honorable come on the line, we go join them and get from them the message we are ready for can deliver to we and una. So una no go no side, una stay tuned as we do the program and wait for the Honorable Tawa Conteh.
Well, one of the things that we very important inside the last edition of the program, now the issue of the Auditor General. Now we don't hear plenty talk don't they go all around say then for sack the Auditor General. One of the main opposition paper inside we had when at the Global Times self don't come publicly with a
pulling down syndrome, left the provoke, that lunge breach, that is so they want me. We don't know if they eat national cake.
Anyway, we could just say tell God thank you, but it's Alex said today, it's not really easy. It's not really easy. The sound and different other things them they give me issue today, including the issue of the honorable already the publicize and all, but the sound I think right now are the biggest problem. Okay, I think the sound will look okay now. I think it's okay now. But still, we will continue with the rest of the program. The one of the big, main not opposition, one of the ruling governments in political paper where it gets, where now the Global Times don't come publicly and say them for sack the Auditor General. But the question now, where they left now plenty people in mind now, why? Why they for really sack the Auditor General? Not only same Auditor General, then be used for do forensic audits into the last government. Not of this same audit service, then be used for go into the transition report. So why, if you so much trust in this for unveil certain things, them now you dey go say make them sack the Auditor General? Now right in this. Waiting at the reggae, the caretaker been tell plenty people the term exactly for that transition report say he want everybody for come on board for we all put hand together and fight this corruption way then at the country. But this week caretaker then telling he be very smart and he come back and say he no say corruption get for fight back. It's Alex say the corruption don't really the fight back. Inside waiting we been planned for come and do when are the with regards the Honorable Tawa, he don't express dissatisfaction over this whole thing of this ACC, the investigation where they do, where he come out and blow the whistle, but now they said they turn him as the scapegoat, they turn him the suspect, and at the end of the day, when they turn the suspect to the one where he report to, then call all whistleblower. So the anti-corruption now they pick face or waiting. So then think they will now get for look inside today for see waiting exactly they happen with regards the fight of corruption. But first of all, let we hear about waiting and Ben Kelfala been say with regards pick and choose in the fight against corruption.
The important one is the perception of the people of Sierra Leone when it comes to the fight against corruption. I think they inherit a fight whereby the people who are supposed to be the most important warriors in the fight not being believed very much, say there is seriousness in the fight against corruption. And I think say that a challenge when we get, and I want to work and assure the people of Sierra Leone for join me, for change their perception, for make them believe. And I know they ask them for believing with what they do based on coming to the radio, for example, and just talking. I want to let them judge me by my actions them over the next 1, 2, 3 months. Then we'll see say this is a serious fight. And if the government continue for support me as they have started, I think say we'll be able to change that particular perception there within a matter of weeks, if not weeks, but it could be in months, but less than 3 months. And once we able to do that, the fight against corruption will be better because the people are useful. Then therefore get confidence for report corruption and corrupt practices. Then therefore get confidence in the system where they try them, so that they will able to come forward with issues there. Without them, the fight against corruption will be very difficult to do.
We talk about the perception of Sierra Leoneans on the fight against corruption. Women say people are not done to radiate for join the commission and other people and for fight corruption as alone. Waiting a union strategy we carry it because we don't hear about different strategy them for fight corruption. For example, the pay no bribe campaign where they give corporate to anybody we go report corruption offense them, but still people not willing according to you for fight corruption. What you plan for do for let's Sierra Leone and take up ownership on the fight against corruption?
Well, like as Bidon say, the first thing is to back up words with action. He promised the people of Sierra Leone say they get for see people them we corrupt turn into models of corruption by standing and being prosecuted in court, so they can point to them to say, yes, it did, this happened, and I can assure you say this is going to happen on a scale that has never been seen before. And I also make sure say I engage them. We get a very vibrant public education department at the commission, the directors and deputy directors and their staff. We therefore make sure say they expand the scope of operation. We therefore expand the pay no bribe campaign. We been supported by DFID, but they don't reduce the funding, and we try to get government for take ownership of them and support me in that. So attacking the perception of the people has begun by the declaration of war on corruption. The next thing is to see that real examples. One key area of that fight therefore be the anti-corruption court we will therefore set up. We engage in such a way that it will be accessible to the press. People then go able to see waiting exactly what happened at that court. We strengthen the prosecutors them. We hope now for able to build the capacity by bringing in more prosecutors. People then we go join the one they already did it for CC cases then happen faster and better over a shorter period of time. So the moment we begin do all them things the day, or we continue for do all them things the day, I think say the public will realize say this is no longer the shadow boxing, but it's real fight against corruption.
From your words and that of the president, you can always say we fight corruption. You get for each a time corruption go fight back. How prepared Mr. Kaifala for ensure say no matter challenges where corruption throw at you, go stand firm and deliver on your words them. We don't get to salon people and say we they lead the war for fight corruption.
I think they are physically, mentally and emotionally prepared for this job. And I know it's a dangerous one. It gets more dangerous when you start delivering on the things you are saying. I think say it even becomes more dangerous when you start going closer to the people who appointed you. But one thing I assure the people of Sierra Leone is that the fight against corruption is going to be fair but fierce. So I am not going to look at my mandate now for investigate past, present and future corruption. I am going to focus on that. And I don't want to know whether the person involved was an ex-government official or a present government official or a future government official. My mandate is to investigate past, present and future corruption. I'm going to do that. At any time when I think say in practicable for me I can able to do that, I'm going to waiting for do.
Okay, so now this the Francis Ben Kelfala been tell people them with regards this whole system of fighting corruption and the confidence or the trust where you go say it wants for the people them gets in the fight against corruption. But now we don't see say people them where they come out for fight corruption don't begin to say then self don't they feel disappointed. So we're very sorry today. We're very sorry today. The thing not really okay and really frustrating. But we're very sorry. Anyway, so now that Eben get for say with regards the fight against corruption, and then they try to get things them done. But as it is now, by the way, how you see the fight? We really see yourself?
Well, honestly, to start with, Kelfala, we na Ben, we're fortunate for be the anti-corruption commissioner at the moment. A measure thinks them in a statement say He get warriors them if we can face him for fight corruption. The number one point here is Shembe Pierre. This man we call himself Ben Kelfala, himself no fights people on corruption. You for don't clean yourself and you for be neutral. But how things they go right now, you they ask me if we really serious for fight corruption inside we had. I would just like for tell you, say, if you see, I don't tell you now, say, the commission are not even serious over fighting corruption inside we had, meaning nothing, no day way for even measure about serious on the fighting corruption inside we had. Because the commission are the way in the fight in corruption, it not can fight corruption, it can fight for the SLPP new direction, we appoint and for be commissioner. Now that's it, we incident. And then, if you they can fight corruption, you get people away they exempt. I wonder how you they able to succeed you cause where you say you can't stand for. So I think that now my answer. There is nothing serious on this cause.
Well, when it come, it tell we say the kind way how we meet this fight. You know, people they not really get the trust in this fight, but the zeal way in car with, the strength way in car with, ain't not the big face. You know, I like this guy. Something in the way it be really they try for talk with regards to the fight against corruption. When are the honest thing right now where they go on so right now we are. But wait to let me take this one back, let me see waiting or let me listen waiting he been saying this.
Me, I study behavioral law and economics, and I know say examples, really touching examples, now in the change the perception of people. If you go after teachers for the next 10 months, 10 years, it's of no interest to the people. But if you go after people that will engage in grand corruption, it inform right down, it trickled right down to even the teacher. He will be careful when he's doing his thing. So I am not saying they are not important, but you yourself don't talk say we get limited resources, and particularly I sure say we get limited time and mandate for fight corruption. We also limited structurally. We limited by the number of people that were available to we for fight corruption. We can't go after every petty corruption. Some of them, those are pure criminal activities we get for the refer them to the CID.
How you plan for deal with perception? Many a time when they get the international people where they come, Transparency International, for example, many a time they talk to people on their perception on and that's the only campaign with saying now waiting people they think for corruption, and so then some of the reports say end up come out on perception. How you plan for faith perception, people's perception on corruption?
First of all, like I say, if the people then say the fight against corruption is serious, then they be careful, because there would be very few corrupt officials if there are not more public people who are ready to bribe or get them to engage in corruption. But if the people then believe say there are real consequences for their actions, some of them go draw back. If the questions they will, like for example in 2013, Transparency International began Sierra Leone as the corrupt country in the world. Right now we are 130 out of 180 in the world. And these things is called a corruption perception survey. So if we are able to make people to believe, and then they ask them simple questions. You don't bribe somebody before? When last you bribe somebody? How much you give them? Who sector this person the way you bribe them? So if we get them people then they for believe say anything that they wrong, for understand say then say for their own good. Because corruption they affect them. They make sure say the resources they were supposed to reach to them for better their lives, not they reach them. Then go join the fight. If they join the fight, the next time when you get that kind of survey, then they go give more favorable responses. We'll go change the position, because the indices they're very bad for saloon. The moment we jump, even it's just 3 stages away from Musa Ude, it support investment, it support development, it make sure that so people then get more reason for Kana Saloon for do business or even for just pleasure. So it will all interest for join this fight, for see how we able to change that perception there, so that we will get more favorable reports coming from Sierra Leone in terms of the fight against corruption.
Okay, so these people they really know what they can for do. then they really know what are the plans of themselves. So what they do, then try for cause noise in the fight against corruption, then try for bring all the bright points them before, for let we really fall for them, you know, let we really think say they are serious in the fight against corruption. But not knowing that, all of them things then they when they you know strategize, when they talk about how serious they be and all of that, they really did do something under the ground. Okay, so then they when they make the cause then they try for paint themselves internationally for the people, and we feel say yes, then serious. Now inside this same term, 2018, 2019, 2020, the same 3 years where they don't take so now in our office. Now inside them same term they are so they're able for do the things they all where we don't hear so right now. Yeah, even to the recent one where we want for can discuss today, when are the issue of Honorable Ibrahim Tawa, where blow whistle but Parliament. Now they then go. All of them case then where then the Allah say now him then they go after. Now this case na Parliament it don't turn different. All waiting they can end up an above case then go work with Parliament for prevent this kind of thing not for happen in the future. So you see, these people be no waiting then they after. And exactly that, then they try for put so right down at the market for we see. Then say I make you market, now so they go buy them, or now so it is sell. If you take fine cake, you make a fine one, people then they go for can buy. But if you go where dirty clothes, put on a one kind blind, nobody need buy. So these people are really good in terms of, you know, propaganda.
Well, sometimes a fine way somebody they come and talk something to we the citizens them or to the public, at the end of the day, now the same person.
Okay, so I think say this na the kind of strategy where they don't use. Why is Bible where they try for settle up? Francis the caretaker the Chief Minister I don't really know right now who that exactly not they try for, you know, understand or not they try for do things them where for make things then go on the right way. So we really defend and very difficult for understand that kind of thing there. So the question will still be who that's the fool who that at this point.
I'm very sorry, I get light problem with me line. So like waiting I be talk, I find sometimes where them people are, now them they can't talk to we the citizens them. At the end of the day, they prove themselves wrong on the issues them where they can come and present to we. If Ben Kelfala of all they tell we say the examples that we in get for camp put, they make the people and change their own perception. I feel say for change somebody your perception, my brother, it depends on the intention where you come with on the thing where you they can't try for preach to the people. If you as a commissioner, where we all be rely on you, everybody be up say you not come with party card na your office, you not come for can represent party na your office, you really come for can find a cause where they announce you say na they can fight. Because we understand, say, it be supposed to be, as a commissioner, it will be a genuine somebody, it will be neutral. But if you, the commissioner, already don't can display something where we're not able to understand, you just can't show we say you can't represent your party, now this we don't know. How you they able to change somebody in perception? Where things them they happen inside we had, you they deal with some, other one them, when are the same things them, you take them, put them under your decks. Meaning, I try for tell you, if things them happen to the opposition, this man is able to take action immediately. But if anything happen to the party appointer, you know they take example. People don't see, you don't display this thing. Waiting can naked and now so much is this Fatima bill issue. We see Usai Fatima bill, an issue come up, the way how this man treats him. It make we all lost trust in him. As a commissioner, we all lost trust in him. I mean, feel say now the case this way, it will be make up himself or cover up all the things the way he don't do. Where we the citizens them for us see, yes, this man is straightforward. Even if we don't do it in the hypocrite way, You understand? But if I don't do at least let we able to satisfy small. But as it can, as the things them they go where it can attack the issue of Fatima Biu, it just can show in nakedness say it not there another office there for fight corruption. It did there for defend the SLPP new direction misdirection government, because I cannot use the word new direction.
So based on waiting you talk like I don't say earlier, they really know waiting then they go about waiting at the future of the fight against corruption, and inside the first 3 years all things they don't put on a calendar, they know how it get for work. Please, this is not the first interview where Ben Kefala ever do from when they appoint him as the commissioner for anti-corruption commission. Let me listen with regards this particular talk where Bible they talk the first lady and all. Before this time, the first interview, let me see on how they go get for handle case them when then they come. Listen to this.
I get a lot of respect for the Parliament of Sierra Leone, their law-making powers and everything. And also the Constitution reserve the right to deal with audit reports to Parliament, which I respect. But I have a job to do. And the very Parliament which made that particular job in section 7 1B, this is what it says on the functions of the Anti-Corruption Commission: to investigate instances of alleged or suspected corruption referred to it by any person or authority, or which has come to its attention, whether by complaint or otherwise. Whether by complaint or otherwise. As far as Missiam, the audit report comes to our attention under otherwise. Our role is to investigate corruption and corrupt practices everywhere in Sierra Leone. At no time in our functions was it subject to anything else, including what Parliament can or Parliament cannot do. If there is an audit report and it brings to our attention instances of corruption, your role, until somebody goes to court and gets an order to the contrary, is to investigate that. And nothing say I ready for wait for Parliament for take months or years looking into an audit report and probably never even come up with anything out of it. Instances of corruption will be looked into, and it does not matter how the report comes to us.
So you see now, you see now they know waiting then they do, and in no say the law supposed for make it investigate. Yeah, so in most cases it no need for wait for even Parliament go about and do the kind of things, then they investigate how the thing come. But what thing are they try for say? We see say the issue of the office of the First Lady, they only go and investigate when they start 14 years. In fact, they not begin day 2. Now 14 years. We don't know side and they say right now. Because from when this laddie that up, now everything just go boing, nothing we know here again. So who side we there now with regards the issue of this office of the First Lady, the office of the First Lady last and this present one? We not even know waiting they happen there. So anti-corruption gets the power for do waiting they're supposed for do. But now the eagle, they pick the kind of food where they eat. If the food fresh too much, they go. But then quick one them, me not sabi say na so eagle do. And not say eagle they go for the strongest parts. They always go for the food and go get her, not so like eagle Yuba where they wait stay the thing all week before ever it go to ram. But we see say na that kind of step then the anti-corruption don't go right now. They not get that kind of strength again. Like Honorable Tawa say, the anti-corruption don't refute the fight against corruption. The people we're supposed to get the trust, the confidence, for report corruption cases, for expose corruption. Then they make now, then they fear. Say if they go lay complaint, then go turn them the suspect like how they do to Honorable Tawa. By the way, let's take permission again. Most of you come late and you go to expect for your reform Honorable Ibrahim Tawa. We be actually would wait for get them, but the message we say a mother-in-law not there in a very good situation right now, then in our hospital. Now that make it not go able for join we, but still we be the see whether I go join we or not. Now we stand in that if we can we will still go time. If not, we will get them for another day. Yeah, but we been already planned for them. So when we get some message, it just about the old program, and then we just try for get other things them where we be already don't plan later for come inside, you know. So this now waiting at the situation right now. So back to waiting I've been they say. So the Anti-Corruption Commission, they discourage people them. Remember the first insert to play, Ben Kelfala say the public be not lost confidence. But now the question where they ask you with regards all of waiting they happen, the kind of corruption allegations them at now the big office then they at the top positions them, including the office of the caretaker. Yeah, this recent one and all, you still get confidence in the fight against corruption. You still get confidence on the Anti-Corruption Commission based on the kind of speed and zeal where they've been carried forth, or this Anti-Corruption Commission, the zeal where they carry it for just investigate the opposition where they don't come on a power, for make they use them as scapegoats, for get MCC, for make they use them as scapegoats, for say that they clean their image, or for let them use them as shield. Whilst then the thief, people then go to focus on the so-called fight, and then they do underground business. Now like where you go waiting go to eat punky, it eat all. Waiting the inside, you see the outside, okay, where you go well am now, nothing other than gain. So now this way anti-corruption, the fight corruption, because all of these years, whether they all say, then they fight corruption. All of these years, where they say, then they run after people them. Behold, they pa yon, you know, arata business. Behold, the government, they pa they yon serious looting. Who say we dey in the fight?
Well, Usa we dey, na dey we dey. You know, my brother, not at you aid. The only thing we may tell you, the Anti-Corruption Commission will come for fight corruption. But I tell you for free, the Anti-Corruption Commission come for fight opposition. The Anti-Corruption Commission come for fight people them where they oppose this party. Take a look at how they begin this fight. They come and fake we. How? We see popo teachers them. Who say this commission hold them. They go disgrace them. Na continue. Okay. When they be start on that way, everybody be facing a genuine fight. This man, the fight. Not knowing that na a mission he and caretaker day after. And then, if I can reverse small, the caretaker, even when he starts a work, himself na so a fake way. By going you building, going to some offices them, say if they go check if people them, then they work to time. Not knowing that na fake himself become fake way. So it's like he just peer himself with him Bobo na Ben Kelfala, he come and put him at the right office where he be saying in the able work for him, he put him there. Ben Kelfala come, he take them teachers there, he disgrace them public the way he be say take today some of them that stigma they find them. Come on day. Time goes on. We can't get things them where they happen. We see how this man they balance them. One, we can't see where Chinese then send rest now we are. They say for free education, for school feeding business. We here say Chief Minister, First Lady, including the caretaker himself, they take this rest, they shiver. Kelfala, they fake we for fix that case day. Kelfala not able to pull nothing where a good result over that case day. Come on day. We come to Chief Minister. Now here we hear say Chief Minister plenty couple inside we had. Kelfala, we don't hear him. He talk nothing but that. Come on again. When they see the bills them where them people are, they lost them where them people are, they pass. When they go through Parliament them. When are the biggest corruption, Kelfala, no they talk nothing. Come on measure cases them. Where them people are don't put pan people them. Where at the end of the day, courts they go find them people are saying they're not guilty on their offense they are. Now a baby corruption. If I can draw example to Paulo in case una come and say this man don't commit treason. At the end of the day, una take him to court, una deprive him from all in rights them as citizen. Una come with an court, the court can prove say no, this man not commit the offense they una allege say. Now, other one in a corruption, we know here Ben Kelfala come up with a statement. But now, as Ben Kelfala here, just now say, any opposition, somebody don't do something, you go hear Kelfala they come and make statement. Well, look what they go on. Yeah? When First Lady, the issue come up, what did Kelfala do? Now Twitter go begin pull in from people. It post things that were not necessary. And then again, the thing where they can do, where some of we, the Sierra Leoneans, them not able to understand. Whenever them people are ready for can cover something big where they don't do. As SLPP don't commit something where people are focus on. Then people they can attack opposition, say, one go arrest so person today. So then they try for divert attention from the present thing where happen to waiting that they can for can attack. It not mean say when they talk as when they go down, just for mix up we blames them, as we forget small, they relax. So there is no way when we feel say this man ready for first corruption. Caretaker just put this man there because now in the post where we see it is able answerable to him when it comes to corruption. Because if this man really serious, I repeat and 2 to 10, even caretaker where they govern we right now, inside we are the things that we don't do, we concern corruption. This man for don't investigate him. But hell no, he know they do him because na in papa, he know they do him, first lady na in mama, all the cases they are who they are here about me brother. If only we say na Kelfala they investigate them before we get the right source, no, it know they happen inside we are.
For me, I think say the anti-corruption, not to anti-corruption anymore, na Commission of Defense. Because
exactly.
Anytime we think about the ruling government, you know, the party na power, now the commissioner inside self they come and defend. For example, the issue of the generator, in as much as people the Chinese and other people you know, audit reports been they try for talk this, now that can defend are the anti-corruption commissioner. Ben Kelfala now no say anti-corruption commissioner. When it comes to the issue of the Fatima Bio, after where Fatima Bio don't say, if you want let them investigate me, then for go back to 11 years of the last government, waiting Ben Kelfala come, he say yes na true. When they go back 14 years, it means say na im mama a get for defend them. And not go sit down, they can't put Gary pa in sans, they can't put Sansan pa in Gary. It's not possible. It just get for defend them. But when the issue of the last government come, GTT report, all kind investigation, then go pull, then say them they can investigate back. It's good. It's good for let them look into the last government and see who side them mistake and see who side them self thief, let them bring back the money and give them. But if you want to do that one day, you get for do them genuinely. If you want to do that one day, you get for make sure say you did do one and serve your conscience. Okay, yes, now in conscience still it is serve. Because it is serve in conscience, in you know, for support the one we give power and not they serve the conscience for the love and loyalty of the country and not they ever do them. And they do them for the love and loyalty of the party where it belongs. And they do them for the loyalty where it gets to the one we give them position. So what do you expect? The Commission of Defense, they now for make sure say then go again. Okay, let's look at this recent thing. Okay, let's go into this kind of thing. But before that one day, waiting a while will do, we not go too much go into this because Honorable Tawa not do with we. But waiting I go on for let we do. Let me just go quick one and see waiting, you know, this person from the anti-corruption, okay, from the Defense Corruption and Commission, Defense on Corruption. Okay, I think it better that way. Defense on corruption. Waiting get for say with regards this whole thing where then they talk about so as then say they know they for make sure say they then say this person ain't guilty or this person ain't guilty. Then they for investigate and count something. But after this, I will come and talk something about this particular thing and the case where the Defense Commission say na above case.
You know, the Honorable will say we actually say Parliament not guilty. The ACC not get right for say person guilty or not guilty. We investigate, and where we are satisfied that there is evidence to go to court, we go to court. Now the court they go determine whether person guilty or not. If now ACC be determine whether person guilty or not a lost case. Because as we actually conclude say this matter for go court, we don't actually pronounce a guilty kind of judgment on you. So let me correct that one day. Now, the Honorable Tawa, they say, of course, he presents documents, including receipts, in respect of what we do now in constituency. And that is why in the report it is very clear that although not offices rented or, because that was the directive given by Parliament, the argument where they raise so now, I think that's a very good argument for Parliament. Like, what will be the investigate now whether with that money we then give them, they may rent office or they may construct office. Honorable Tawa, of course, they use a room 9 as office.
Wait,
but
ask now. Wait, at the evidence we una been once, we una not get.
La land big. La lady foundation. Let's don't be in a hurry. You know, when we talk to the people
you
of
know,
the
so
country,
not get all the time.
yeah,
There's
that's
so
true.
many issues
But let the people that understand the issues, then we rush through them. Yeah. Now, Honorable Tawa himself, they use, like he clearly say, he received money. So automatically, because he received money, another money will be investigated, he became a suspect. That is why they can say he could not be a whistleblower. All right, left that one day. Now, in spite of the fact, say, Honorable Tawa not build office or rent office, and they use a room 9 we still come out and say, Honorable Tawa, not if, we not go charge him. You know what you do? Because there is evidence that in like many other MPs use the funds for development in their constituencies. All right? Now, it talk about procurement issues. Honorable Tawa, they quote Section 48 of the Anti-Corruption Act. Now, for Section 48 to actually come into play, you remember, you have to be conjoined with Section 89. The Anti-Corruption Act gives the commissioner power for determining waiting meet threshold and waiting not meet threshold. But one thing very apparent that the fact say, the commissioner is so much of a consulting commissioner that before he actually conclude on any issue, for go anyhow, he really get for consult with the necessary management and especially the people who get the savvy.
So you see, you try to understand waiting at the try for being calm now, eh? All right. Now this anti-corruption commission, where they've been set up, not to in this right now. Yeah, waiting we get right now the Commission of Defense Corruption. Okay, so basically the whole system around this now then get certain people where they all this same thing where the parliament guilty of when they procure something, they not go through the right procedure. They use money, they not report back, they not carry it. Me fumble. Not all of them things they are so audit reports they talk about. Not all of them things they are so audit reports they talk about. Not all of them things they are so audit reports they talk about. Not all of them things they are so where will they say audit report. Not all him SLMA do. You know, when they take the person in charge and go court and they lock him for like 10 days. But now, if you listen fine one, the Commission of Defense, they try for talk now say, if people want, let them charge all the parliamentarians them. It's not possible. Now that's what they say. For them, parliament not commit any corruption. For them, the corruption will happen in parliament, it not reach the threshold for let them go, you know, charge them to court. So now like this, we don't talk this the other day, and I will re-emphasize on this. We go re-emphasize on the point that the how they call them, the corruption, Defense Corruption Commission, they go for who that them feel say helpless, not go able for come back at them. But now they know say Parliament really strong. Parliament really get the power. If then go against Parliament and can expose Parliament go come back against this administration and then go expose them and then go count them na the well of Parliament for let them can defend certain things them where they go all around now. So now they say and go and come baraka siga baraka fa. If I protect you, you say get for protect me. So now the Commission Defense Corruption, the protect Parliament. In other words, then they give to Parliament because they want Parliament for give back to them. They don't want let Parliament come to the issue they already they go right now. The Finance Committee, the accountability, public accounts, all of them things, then they not for go back and watch into the activities of the government. You understand, eh? So now if I watch you back, you say for watch me back. ACC don't watch Parliament and back. So now Parliament for watch the government in back. How would this happen? Of course, Ben Nadipana input and the kind corruption 65 billion euros, for example, we don't get missing at the office of the caretaker, the president. You know, what do you expect? Now anti-corruption, when they say, or the Defense Commission, now in charge of all of them things then they. But now, then they tell, and then they give warning to Parliament say, what we give you, self get forgive you. Not expose me and not they expose you. Let we all enjoy. Parliament thief, State House thief. We all they enjoy. This is a national cake. Lo, feel free.
Yeah, now God no more there for help way. You know, in as much as we did talk, and by God in power we know the tire for talk, as well we did pray. We all make we not enough. The way how we are the good today, if we not enough, a problem. You know, like what you just mentioned, Shembe Pierre, for say the anti-corruption where we be know not to in this again. Exactly now they go on inside we had. It just sound like where the people that already work at this commission, the caretaker call them, he go tell them waiting he wants for make them do, and exactly now the way that they work with we right now. It not look like say then they work in the interest of the country. Then just they work like how they own boss when a caretaker they work. Like where I always they tell you this word say the way this caretaker they rule we had. It sound like where he consciously no say he not to president we get for go 2 term. Like we sign a paper say I can't rule we had for 1 term. Because the things that we they do, if now somebody will get intention for go for 2nd term, you know they do the things that they. So come back to the anti-corruption we did talk about. The anti-corruption commission they get their own game. They get their own way then they kick the game by themselves because it's not about we. We know say one day it go down. Even this tower way then they try for elbow so. Not to nothing make them they press tower bring but the money where they begin the honorables them for go put on projects them now them constituency them. You know, all that one they now waste that they felt because tower stand for the truth today against this misdirection power government. Now even they go and look for all the ways the way that they trap them. You know what the man just said, Tawa they use in house as an office, blah blah blah. All this not count for, you know, matter, not all this. Now the little things they go and put in the ice bar. Why is the big things? What about chief minister where they take money then now we had according to investigation, it is sent in England to France that they spend money for no good reason. Why we not investigate them? Why we not investigate them? You get ministers them when they misbehave. Now we had. We not investigate them. Why we not want hang on Tawa like say Tawa now on a target? You know, my brother, we not go day on this topic from start to finish. The only thing we me go like for tell with people they just get for no say this set of people where they call themselves say now anti-corruption workers them, they not come for fight corruption, they come for defend SNPP. That's all I can say.
So now Commission of Defense Corruption or Commission of Defend Corrupt People.
That's exactly, man.
And then you went after the opposition or the one that we're not linked to now. And now they no more than for waiting. So what you expect? Now they get I will better finger with the video. You Chris.
You will not fool the kind of emote again.
The next minute the wood tank commodity. Like how they pull at them I call it. I'm saying the wood tank commodity. They want to protect that system. They Chris. And Ben says no say it get for be difficult for go near the higher authority. If you don't talk and say it get for be difficult for go near the higher authority. So the question now when the higher authority now then they can misbehave big time, they can thief like Sakibo cat. So how you are lady pagodi? Le bobo godi. You don't expect that to forever happen. It's not possible. If not like let begin force with him, Mama Fatima.
I get mind.
Aha. Okay, well let's left there. Let's go to a boss. Chief minister.
No, well, you know you said you get problem.
Okay, well no. Okay, well let's not go there. Let's go to a super caretaker.
Left. I the one you left. left. Now here they come in camouflage, we say Sandy, they don't sack and where Sandy they receive salary left.
Set him out to lie. Okay, well let for land. Let go to thief passport, sell passport. Now they all investigate so because of them big name and they all day. They no one for just capsize. Now make them draw begin draw that man we can blow the whistle. Then draw a yagba and good one. Then they call himself false suspect.
Come on, be cheap passports. Come on, be now. Big boy in a hotel. Come on, be now. Stop.
Now that you call big boy in a hotel.
I say big boy in a hotel.
Then if you want to talk about them, then Boku this big team. I see the other tell. And then say me only. Now say put in phone so. And they ask the baby. I see her. They say that thought. When big man foolish yats. So they not only.
It's not about fool. When big man can expose for money we free, now so it happen. Okay. Most of them late for civilized. Now munku them. So when they can expose for this opportunity, they just a misuse. Most of them guys na munku them. Honestly.
Okay. Well, look at this other thing here. I know I low too much labor on that day. Something there, one of me best, man of God, when I don't forget his name, and I'm my best to anyway, not think anything. That day.
Which one? Ajesafe?
No, not even we had the idea.
Okay.
You know, na late man right now. Oh God, wait. Let's see something quick, yeah? And let's see if I can able for swap and for you quick while you see something. I hope I get them. I hope I go get them. This now the man when he try for analyze, he tell we plain one. He say anybody will get a slave mentality. Let them not give am power. What in that they mean? When somebody really poor, he don't dey out of job and all of them things then they. Wait, then give and power. The first thing where they try for do now for get her for himself. Tell me if not when they happen so.
No. So waiting you they try for top. You they try for top. Okay, I take a word. Who don't they done for how many years before you can take power?
No, I'm not say so.
To the point.
No, I'm not say so.
Or you no. Stop.
No, I'm not say so.
Inside this badge we una call squad. Them bokude the disgruntled man they will not be waiting an office job. We na be just line at them way above on your body.
A name Dr. Miles Moron.
Neither factory so.
Well, na part of the reggae.
Oh yeah.
So if it not happen so right, so wait you will happen next day. I beg.
I bring all the chief minister where they can destroy this country so.
What do you expect? He miss.
You know, we don't even know they as politicians, but then come because this same body way the public they do to them. So we self don't get he call them for can compensate them.
Well, such
they're not waiting at governance. They just they do things them brutalata.
Such na alive.
Like 9 shots.
So don't let the reggae play. I beg there. Don't put much power game. We busy.
We not go pay for that. The time will come.
We busy.
Now, I already tell this corruption owner the fet. He get for fet to now where the fet na the choke una na truth them.
Nothing not get for choke nobody.
All right.
Nothing.
We give God the glory. Okay.
Yes, we just get for God the glory. That in a matter of most. So just get for God the glory. It's elected today. People want come na the line.
Let them patient, not to the day. Then the special day for come na the line Sunday, Wednesday.
They want really come na the line, but na for big then they are big.
Una wait for Blue Mind. Una just take things of all the way to the discourse na here today on Wednesday. Una they bring them back on call.
Okay,
no
my brother, I don't know if it go possible for let we get sound from this thing. Yeah, let we see what thing they happen here. If sound will come, please. Okay, you know, sound will come as it is right now. But we go try for being calm another day or very soon. Last week thing that happened, yeah. Because this thing is really fine for let we understand some of them things there. So let we know, and sometimes we can just focus on this word. Say let we do how they call them. Let we able pan God. Let we able pan God. Then tell we say we no need for relax no more. The God self tell we say let we go after waiting belongs to we. So at times some of the things that already happen, so we can just relax. By God in power, it go okay. By God in power, it go work like I will. It not work until you go for waiting belongs to you. You not go ever succeed. So at times it don't reach time for we able for stand up to certain things them and no say then things they are so nothing wait for really they go on.
Well, the thing where some people not even believe, I don't know, be you Christian or Muslim, God not even like idola, meaning God not like somebody when not they make moves. You know, this God, we meet, then they call him God. We say come and join for call him God and worship him. We believe in him so much that we they do the things them when they see God no want. But God no want idola. If you not take a move for at least go start for do you moves them, God bring where you be able to succeed. There is no way where God they come down for all you answer Shembe Pierre. Come lo Gwanda. Now they able to pass you succeed.
So we get this thing. We get this thing okay always say, oh God, come down and manifest your power. Who's them?
Who said they come down? Jesus will down go well done Allah from small. Every day they say Jesus they come. I remember how small. What did they tell you? Jesus get for camp year 2000. Now he don't pass through. Nothing. So if Jesus ever can die for Motamande, today will not see it. Now God expect for can manifest power for you? No, it not happen. You get for make moves. You get for take your own issue serious. Even the prayer where they pray, my brother, if you not take the things the way they pray to God for serious, why don't they take them serious? You get for take yourself serious before ever God help you.
But
God they help somebody.
Then tell we inside the Bible say, God say help yourself.
Before I help you.
And now we back take and now make and find and say where them they send water you say for call me back. My brother, let you watch this video I attempt to play. Let's see if we can able forget them. Let you listen to the message inside this particular video. This na man of God oh, let we listen what they say.
I think that's important because nothing is worse than allowing a poor person to enter a place of power because they use the power to empower themselves. True leaders do not use power to empower themselves. They use power to serve others. And so I appreciate this government's mentality because they are trying to stamp out corruption. They're trying to destroy the spirit of selfishness. They want to see the service to the people as the priority. Keep in mind, leadership is not measured by how many people serve you. It's measured by how many people you serve. Service is the greatest act of leadership. Serving the people is why you exist. So anytime a leader wants to be served, that's not a leader, that's a parasite.
And every time they're amassing wealth for themselves?
Well, that's exactly. Corruption is a result of a poverty mentality. You know, I read a statement by the great King Solomon. Solomon says, woe to the land when a slave becomes king. I'm going to quote it again. Woe to the land, that means the country, when a slave becomes the king. What he's saying is the country will be destroyed if the person who's in power thinks like a slave. A slave is someone who is being stripped of everything. This spirit of scarcity and lack is in their minds. So they want everything for themselves immediately. And that's why poverty remains in many countries because the person in charge is a slave mentally. And they want to accumulate to themselves and forget about the people. I believe the future of Africa is going to be in the hearts of people, young people, and also older people who begin to appreciate the fact that greatness in leadership is empowering other people, not pursuing power, and serving other people, not being served. And so corruption to me is like a cancer that comes from a low self-esteem, poor self-concept, low self-worth, a fear of scarcity, and it's probably the highest manifestation of insecurity.
Absolutely. That.
So you see, exactly what thing they happen inside we had. Now in, you know, this late man they talk about soon. Exactly what thing they happen inside we. So that now slave mentality now we leaders then get. This one way come say if free from that slave mentality, they will tell them for saying that the boss for the slave them. Then just they get that right now. Until they change some of their mentality, then the attitude, the poverty go get for the stink with we everywhere we they go. So this slave mentality where they put we inside poverty, we get for change them. If not to that, they will not remove. Pa, I mean caretaker, waiting the what's up. Change that mentality. They that get a habit. That habit for the put in a pocket. Change that. If not to that, they will not remove. Oh.
But maybe you yourself get problem. If you they say like change a mentality of caretaker, there is no way. Listen, let me tell you something. You get a certain attitude in mortal man, yeah, where you don't get inside you. The only thing where they make it change, except you go see doctor, then go flush all your blood, because anything where it's not somebody in DNA. It don't turn, I don't know how to even talk, it don't stick by you. So, caretaker, you don't tick. Not so today, caretaker begin tick. You know either. The only thing we make some of the issues that most of the people not be able aware, then tell them the social media not be too popular like the way it is now. But caretaker in tick, if you don't start from the time when he betray a party, when a stressor, we all know how he come inside. Who say he begin tick first? Don't forget about money business. Caretaker begin tick on position them now the army. He come and put big rank them in shoulder. Brigadier this, brigadier that. Take boku na feed man shall no more. I think if you forget to put feed man shall by himself on the last position, na the army. He come and put them down. From there, he takes some money, he go. But we got not sleep. That money go down. We begin see caretaker back, they display na boss them na England, there and there, with some kind of swag way we don't even believe say now caretaker now they swag them, they compare to the money we don't take. You know one thing, this late man, he don't talk everything we suppose for Yeri. If we now people they really understand when somebody they talk. This God I repeat them, it not they sleep. People are all them couple where they take, then they corrupt, and they this and they that. Believe you me, the word okay always say that they pay for that. Not only another government for come fetch them, but then things how they do. But even this God Almighty, who we believe, again for help the other governments where they come for fetch them good they are, for make them know say they don't do things them to people them where they're not supposed to do. Now me and you then people are the tips so. At the end of the day, they get past me and you too. The small back hole they get all they pay tax, then they thief the back.
Well, because they want for make things go on the right train and then they try for them. So now for them, I think one day it go okay, because then people and they work for we. You know, they want for let we go before. You get for trust the process. Now until you trust the process. Now they go before.
No. We don't get no process to give the trust in this case. It's too much.
No, my brother. The party work. The mommy they take chop money. The only thing no money see the food. Not say every day the mommy they take chop money.
Anybody will tell you say the party they work, he lie. The party work for we in the bad way, of course. We all know. And they don't succeed. That particular area, the party they work. If they work the wrong work, we will not expect them for work. They really make them on that one day. And the mommy they take chop money. Because we see Usai invite people for can launch in hands of our girls where he take care of them. Though if right now for can talk na BBC media say na in can cook for them, na in pay this, na in pay that. now the chop money where it take. I wonder why it be fair for even come up with that kind of statement again.
No, because now the same thing is what they try for talk. It not been just one for expose the other people and they na their own area, na their own country. No, but they try. The mommy they try.
Don't how they fire the people and they live and pressure.
The mommy really they try. They take chop money every time from the country in fund. They take chop money.
No wonder how the park cocoa here this to this.
You don't go on the back, eh? No. You don't go there back, eh?
I'm not talking about me, brother.
No, you talk more than bad. Okay, me brother, what thing I want to do?
I just say concern.
I want to touch inside the auditor in your own case quick.
Okay.
I want to touch inside.
Big case.
Yes, the auditor in your get quick one no more. Small no more, not a big one. At least let people know waiting at the intention of this government, because this government really mean good for the people of Uyad. So anybody where then call say look and fight corruption, if you want for do other thing contrary, then they change by you. They really change by you. So now that's no me. I really like by this government right now. They really try. They really try. So look what we can do now. Look and see what then don't do with regards this Auditor General, because then start and forth with this issue of this one treasury account. When get caretaker been come and then talk about this one treasury account, we been glad you. We say better don't come, and be now the other way around. Now for let the party get quick access to the port, now make it kind of tell you about one treasury account. Now the part just the squander, it just the fact. Any I want for do the money, now so they do them. Hey papi, you been tell we say, let we trust the process. But man, then they squander the progress of the process.
They don't waste time.
But I like this government. I really like this government.
You get no leka. Na tribu you. No leka no.
Because they don't give me something for life to me. But still, I think say all day, God day. Once now God the shape, all man they get. Okay, so let we go into this thing quick. Let we see something. This now global times. Sorry. Now global times now then put this. They say sack Auditor General now. Then they command the then they command the caretaker. Then say they sack the attorney the how they call them, the Auditor General right now. before let's see something. We really need to go to something very interesting. You know, from 2018 where they come, then begin talk about this one treasury account. Let's just watch quick one. Then documents there. One treasury account. Every government within inside.
Bad.
We get game. But
we not the win. That's the problem.
Nobody win. We do win. We do win, yeah? We really win. A matter of time, no more. What just so?
Okay.
That is the fourth right. This now in 2018. The Accountant General. Then we want to establish this so-called one treasury account. But the caretaker be exempt the auditor or the audit service from this one treasury account, because them not to a revenue mobilization thing. And at the same time, they say they want for let this particular institution be independent, but right now they don't write back. Therefore can't go inside the one treasury account if not to dandy. But this one treasury account where they want for let the auditor go, so it simply means say when the auditor then the audit service send the money to this one treasury account. When it comes to approval, when they want to do their work, they're not going to get that money there on time. Then go waste time and say until if they don't notice it, the auditor don't notice it, they want thief, then go don't correct certain things then before the auditor they come. Now when they want for give money, then they give money. So why the government they undermine in same self? Kind of affect corruption. We as government day before for the fight against corruption, but now we don't undermine we self. Why? Who's kind precedence we want for set? Okay, I forget. For that, na defense for corruption.
A new direction.
Yeah. You see? In 2000, they not say this in 2018. Look this thing waiting at the screen, please. In 2018, that is then say the audit service Sierra Leone independent issues because they want for let the audit go be that kind of independent something. So they say they're not for mixed part of this account, this one treasury account. But now they say no, they for come. Hey. This na pure draw na NND pass right now. Pure draw. How this thing will end now? Na God na one grain sabi. This one now it comes inside March 2021. Let me clear you see the dates. March 2021. Let's get this thing done. Fine one. Okay. March 2021. Then say request to transfer audit fees collected by Audit Service Sierra Leone in 2018, 19 and 20 into the console. Now they want to make the thief sweet. All that money where they say auditor gets from in donor them for do their work. All that money they from 2018, 19, 20, all for go inside the consolidated fund. Then just one fan fault for that woman up at the audit service. Government.
But I'm not a bit, not even either. The way that they treat that woman right now, you self no say not a bit because the woman don't come pull report where them feel say it affects them. So they not go one let that woman go free, they not engage for them.
So but wait, why this report for Hamburg them? Not all this same report they use for make the how they call and transition report. Not all this same report they do on this forensic on the audit report. So waiting at this thing now. Oh, they're not for touch and they're untouchable.
No. You know they are their own favor.
So all along, the woman be they do good work. When they be the opposition, then they praise the woman and say they do good work. But now, because it don't mask them tail, it don't mask them big toe, now it don't begin to do bad work.
But she may pray they ask you aid. Why they not go feel so? Then people are they only praise you. They tell them the opposition, all the people are with their hell. Today are the enemy. You think of the Africanist press. We see Caretaker be even post for an in page. Today na enemy. Think of the Ibrahim Fofana. We be see where they pass to them video and say na patriotic them blah 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 blah. Now because they talk about the bad things they do. So waiting will make the Auditor General not be enemy to them. Because it catch and cocoa, hide.
This will just go for beer no more. Just go for beer. Just go for beer.
If you think so.
But wait I see then do roll out the corona vaccine.
I see pictures, the dramatic pictures them and video where they go around the social media, we just make a laugh and pause.
So why for laugh?
Because when you watch all the thing where they go on that video, not just movie that they act. Not to it, they even they play or shoot their video then they for say caretaker they take vaccine. So that make me laugh.
So let's zoom this thing for you find one back. Watch the hand back. This not say sabi this vaccine is sabi. I like him. It's sabi.
We had drama they mature any day. any minute, any hour. But Pierre, now Uda fool. Me not a doctor, yeah. But I think now as we talk now this channel, we get nurses them, and I do believe we get doctors them now, yeah. Okay? You know, them say they can't help we in the comment section for tell we this drama with them people where they play. If not the right way, even for play, because me I be if they even want play drama, not to this comedy way, where they can play them, you know, therefore can't play them.
So how you feeling for that?
Good. You yourself take a look at the drama where they play. You know, let me take you back. We be sitting and talk of one thing, say if people want now we had or the government front people they want make we take this vaccine serious now them for come and take them. I believe say this message we don't reach there we make caretaker can act this movie. Because when you watch the picture, one of the nurse them, they are not help me the syringe if na so na call am. Now so it's so you know even get away for see the syringe because like this na the injection, this na the needle, this na the syringe. When you draw the injection, it come na the syringe, my brother. You dey really see am. See the injection don't feed inside. And they know they can inject the person. Like blind man, they really know say. But when I look this and when the syringe, even when the injection, they just cover everything.
No, this time them be don't get done. Them be just the whip and when they put the gauze there.
And another video, Jean-Pierre, they say well, they disgrace themselves now. What is so special? Now the video where them people are for tell the journalists them for back off. What is so special? This government will not say they like camera, so they like for sure everything in camera. When it comes of faking people say they can take vaccine, they say make the journalists them, the cameraman they all let them go behind. Don't then can barricade the caretaker, then the secret keepers them can barricade the caretaker for can't do it they get for do for send this video and pictures now the media for think say we bring them still block. Blood not the run our system good for make we think say this not just a camouflage.
Well, we basically waiting have been the deal behind all of this thing for just lay waiting I go say let we just get I don't know how for talk am. I don't know how for talk am. But I think say now for just make things then go on the right way no more. Now enemy they try for low down. Not up and bad. Up and bad. Not up and bad, eh?
Oh yeah, Corona talk for yourself now. Corona inside we had.
So now then they push all man for go bien. And so now go bien. Go bien. Yes, all man go bien. Cameraman, all man go bien. Una push.
All man go bien.
Yes, you see, una push. They not for see how the needle they go inside. Una push. Here we are.
The back tactics because this don't pass game. Now Real Calypso game them the play so now. This is not reggae. Real Calypso.
That one that way like picture so.
New direction camera.
Can't take a like picture, but at the same time now then the drive people and so it now una push bien. You go find out when they go to other people different.
I just happy for you not stay back. They don't catch them brown envelope today. don't get their own brown envelope, put them go to this process. So, wait till I tell them for do, nothing for do. And if we refing, then expose them. They all lock their party.
You see where they all block them? They all block. They not even see anything waiting to happen.
But then the plan work.
Then they take selected few for snap. They don't train the all out for snap.
Now the plan work. Now waiting, they don't plan. Now it exactly happen. You don't need for even doubt on that game the way they play. Yeah, maybe you should go take her tomorrow. Where is he? I take her, don't take her. So you for take her.
Me, I go take her yesterday. I go take her yesterday.
Anyway, God know the talk. He really get patient. God get patient too. God get patient. So una the nurse them na this channel and the doctors them.
Okay, one nurse don't say in a nurse na London, not also will they give vaccine. Then say una no get sense. I mean they do and so. That's na Christine Davis. This one Femi I say no protective gloves. What are waiting? Let's see, waiting and get to by her with regards to this. Okay, then not talk about it na YouTube.
Just go on the nurses them. Not listen to the nurses them, please.
Yeah, the nurse then I would wait for. How na can get the student here, then mark later and everything. All the camera then go behind. All the camera then. Now it's no more to see.
They're not useful at that moment. They're not useful.
Okay. They don't done. As they done so now then show fine. When they done now then show then give the relax small and see. When caretaker can go cut tape per innovation them, they not ever block how they call them. They not ever block cameraman then so. When can go cut tape face to face now so then the team up. Even when they go na Lunge for go say them turn sword per the old airport and new airport. They not ever block them. Why this one different?
Well, the thing about police, we see now the modern world where we they admire, we not oversee. We see the presidents them. We be take this vaccine. We see on our television the way how they sit down conveniently and take this thing. With I don't know why Issa we had with a so healthcare taker like I know I measure than in this. I don't know. I just don't know. Or people not believe say this. Then people are not just caretaker them. They're facing that people don't for worship like I don't know. If you work at the international world, my brother, when president they do not there, now just come on team. But inside we are in the hell and like say, when they say Jesus will be the wait for, say Jesus they come one day, I don't come down. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyway, we really want that we are civilized more, but as it is, Mbaku thinks that we munku first. We really munku. And the one that we know they expect self. When you feel say they don't come over, see come. Now therefore can install some understanding but the one they will not move it. Then now the more munku pass the one they say will not move it. As it is.
Okay. You know, I think say we need for grab quick before they come. I think by them. I read them, they didn't kungusa. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Anyway, una thank you. Today una join we, and we want to say we very sorry that the honorable able for join we today inside the program, but we go try for contact them again, and we just hope and pray that a modelo okay, so you go able for join we, yeah. So we want to tell you plenty thank you for it all. If you like, comment and all thing, but we find out say they like really small today, but still we appreciate you now. Thank you very much to the strong, people them at the channel, the one that way they support we, the one that way always they come and view. You are new to this channel, we want to say welcome, and we want to say please not forget to subscribe, put on the notification bell, and then you share, okay? Facebook, the same thing. Thank you very much to the one that always don't share, like, comment. We love you so much.
Same thanks to una all, we people them, we good people them, we family people them, we dieted people them, we one mind people them. Una thank you very much for the time, for everything, everything we una they do for make this channel go before. Until we meet again tomorrow, me na Bible and Free Kamarimba, make we not forget. We will come with a program for Kamarimba. It's still there, it is suffer, may people them. We not forget, make we get one day at the back of our mind. Unatata.
My name, Nasembepe. God bless we all.